Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Harding Academy High School in Memphis, Tennessee. Tonight, it's the Division II West Region Girls Championship game between the Lady Bruins of USJ and your TCA Lady Lions. We'll get you set up on what's happened earlier tonight as we begin this ball game. The consolation championship is over. It was Fayette Academy knocking off FACS 49-32 to advance to the state tournament. We have a boys consolation game going on right now, and at this moment it is Sacred Heart leading St. George's 57-56 with a $1:12 to go in the contest. So we'll have about a 15 or 20 minute extended post-game show for you here this afternoon. This ball game's going to timeout. We're going to take our first break of the night. We're going to get them all in early. You're watching and listening to the Countdown to Tip-Off pregame show right here on the TCA Broadcast Network.
The BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios. With over 750,000 views in 2022, we are where you need to advertise. Please subscribe to our Worthy Road Studios YouTube channel and join the other 4,000 subscribers watching local sports, including Union University, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, and Peabody. Our multi-camera broadcasts include slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. BallGame Blitz Sports Network by Worthy Road Studios, the premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Your life, your home,
your business, your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choices, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
And welcome back to Memphis, Tennessee at Harding Academy High School. My name is Stan Gerard, and tonight it is the Division II Girls West Region Championship game. It's USJ and TCA round 3 right here at Harding Academy High School. If we can do this, and I'm going to see if I can get the consent here. I'm going to try and get a short interview before this ball game, as Coach Coble is attending to his wife right now and getting his final congratulations and expert advice from his lovely bride. But here in this ball game, Sacred Heart leads 57-56 with 1:02 to go in this particular ball game. At the free throw line is St. George's. They've just tied the game. Can we get you for 1 minute? Right now. And right now we're going to talk to TCA coach Matt Coble, who has agreed to give us a quick interview before the game. Coach, it's all on the line tonight. USJ and TCA round 3, the big region championship on the line.
Yeah, you know, this is kind of what you work for, is to play in a region championship game. So, you know, we know each other really well. It's the third time we played each other. It's just kind of come out and play and do our job.
It was 6 points the first time, 5 the second time. I like that trend. That number is coming closer to TCA game by game.
Right, and we want to flip it the other way this time. Should be a really good game. And at this point, you know, players got to make plays.
It looks like it's going to be an electric crowd. We're sitting in front of a standing room only gymnasium here with a great game between Sacred Heart and the Griffins of St. George's. But, Coach, keys to victory tonight for your Lady Lions against USJ?
Number one, just relax and enjoy the moment. Number two is just kind of not give them the easy stuff. And we talked about where they got some easy stuff in the last couple games. And just stay calm and poised from the beginning to the end.
Coach, I think one of the big things, shooting. Both previous games, I look at our shooting percentage numbers, not that hot. We've got to do a better job defensively on them. I believe it's going to come down to the numbers. If we can hold them 45 or below, I think we got a great chance to win the ball game.
Right, we held them to 46 the first time and still lost. So, the first time was a defensive struggle, and then last time both teams made like 10 threes. So, just got to the ebbs and flow of the game always change, and a tournament always changes that even more. So we just got to do our job defensively and offensively, finish when we're there, and then just get critical stops.
Anna Sanders was the hero a couple of nights ago, 19 huge points. You want to have somebody come up and step up big time just like Anna did 2 nights ago.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You always want somebody to come out like that and shoot. So hope she does it or somebody does it again.
Coach, I'm going to let you go. One more quick piece of advice. Get nasty, get mean, and let's do it all night long.
All right, thanks, Dan.
That's the head coach of the TCA Lions, Matt Coble. We're going to take a timeout. 60 to 59, St. George's leads. We'll stay here for the end of this ball game. Shot up, block, no, but we got a foul on the play. And Sacred Heart is going to the line. They are down by 1 with 10.5 seconds to go in the ball game. St. George's leads Sacred Heart 60 to 59, and Sacred Heart is at the free throw line shooting a deuce. This is an electric atmosphere in this game. It's standing room only. Coaches from all over the region are here. Dexter Williams right behind me, Coach P. Terrell Green among the luminaries here tonight. Jay Cashin and etc. But this was a technical foul too. Sacred Heart at the line. The left-handed shot is up and good. This game is tied at 60 with 10.5 seconds to go in regulation anyway. Number 5, I believe that's A.J. Mormon at the free throw line. The left-handed shot is up, and it's good. Sacred Heart has taken the lead in this ball game, 61-60 with 10.5 seconds to go in this contest. And he's getting a third free throw here. Did not see what the effects was, but the shot is up, and the shot is good. 3 in a row. The Sacred Heart lead is 2 at 62-60, and AJ's still up there shooting. This was a technical and a foul shots on top of it. Free throws up, no good. So he hit 3 out of 4. It's 62-60. We're going to take a timeout right now. When we come back, we'll have the end of this game for you. TCA basketball, the pregame show, the countdown to tip-off, right here on the TCA Broadcast Network, brought to you by the TCA Booster Club.
It's tax refund time. If you've been putting off replacing your aging HVAC system, there's no better time to invest in a new system. Call McCoy's Heating and Air to schedule your new AC estimate and ask about our 10-year all-inclusive package. For one low monthly payment, you'll receive a brand new unit with complete maintenance and repair coverage for a decade with approved credit. Restore your comfort and peace of mind. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
And welcome back to Harding Academy High School in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. 10.5 seconds remain in this boys consolation game. Sacred Heart leads St. George's 62-60 with 10.5 seconds to go in the game. And it is going to be Sacred Heart basketball. St. George's is going to need a stop quickly. Sacred Heart looking. They get the ball into Mormon. And he is quickly fouled by St. George's. 8.9 ticks to go on the clock in this ball game. The TCA Booster Club checking in. Gail Presley, Christy Timms, Ralphie and Loy Sand checking in. Melanie Wilburn, Lee Williams Miller, Paige Hayes, Melissa Culpepper Swingler, Wayne and Peggy Parker from Mickey. Sacred Heart at the free throw line. It's good. That's a 3-point game. 2-possession game for St. George's here now with 8.9 seconds, and they've got one more shot coming. Others checking in. Becky Watson, Hayden Hogue, Coach Hogue checking in. Nancy Rogers, Alice Yarborough, Ashley Clampett, Marcus Rhodes from Memphis. Gina Keltner, Carissa Long, Lori Smith. Among those checking in, Mormon here at the free throw line. Again, the left-handed shot is up. It's good. 4-point lead for Sacred Heart with 8 seconds and running. And St. George's stepped out of bounds. St. George's stepped out of bounds with 7 seconds to go in this ball game. And it will be Sacred Heart basketball. This one has been getting exciting. Standing room only crowd, as you can tell. And here is Sacred Heart inbound the basketball. St. George's quickly fouled here with 6.3 seconds to go in the ball game. Grandma Gehring and Grandpa Ray checking in. Craig Sanders, Dana Cooper, Tracy Hickey, Judy Vaughn, Nancy Rogers, Debbie Henderson, Johnny Williams among those watching already. The free throw shot is up and no good. 64-60, Sacred Heart with the lead in this contest. Once this game's over, we will get you to the proper countdown to tip-off pregame show. We've already heard from TCA coach Matt Coble, who's gracious enough to give us an interview. Sacred Heart misses both free throws, but they got a 4-point lead with 3 seconds. Shots up at the buzzer. It is good at the buzzer, but it is 64-63. A shot at the buzzer from three-point land is good. It's not enough. St. George's is saying that there was a foul on the play. And controversy reigns supreme. Officials have already left the floor, so this one's a winner. 64-63. It was Sacred Heart winning over St. George's in a wild and woolly affair. Once these teams leave the court, we'll have about 15 minutes before the start of our ball game. What we're going to do right now is take another timeout in the boys' consolation final. Sacred Heart defeats St. George's by a score of 64-63. We'll be back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network. Coach.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. You know, home buying can be a long and confusing process, especially in today's market. Well, our Home Sweet Home Loan program offers incredibly competitive rates and allows you to keep your loan local throughout the entire life of the loan. So start your financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number on the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company and Foundation Bank are an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
At Nest Realty Jackson, connections and relationships are at the heart of everything we do. We wake up every day with the goal of helping our agents build trust, relationships, and community. Let's connect.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
And welcome back to Harding Academy High School in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. My name's Stan Gerard, the voice of TCA Athletics, Diamond Dave McCulley, on assignment with Bethel University. Tonight, it's the girls' Division II West Region Championship game as TCA and USJ are going to lock horns for the third time this season between these two teams. USJ won the first two meetings. One was by 6, one was by 5. Thank you very much, Coach. And this promises to be a dandy of a ball game between these two teams. We're going to take a look here at how these teams got to this point. In the semifinals, it was TCA knocking off number 1 seed FACS 63-37, and it was USJ in somewhat controversial fashion with the 48-40 victory over Fayette Academy, a game which was nip and tuck and full of procedural errors during the contest, but USJ won that one 48-40, and that sets up tonight's ball game between TCA and USJ. In game 1 this afternoon, Fayette Academy knocked off FACS to win third place in the region, as both teams will advance to the state playoffs. Other games we're going to be watching around West Tennessee in the middle region, their consolation game is going to be Nashville Christian against Providence Christian Academy. The championship game, Middle Tennessee Christian and the University of Webb. On the east side of the state, it is Silverdale against Boyd Buchanan. And then that championship game, CAK versus TKA. So we're going to try and get you scores from those games as well during the course of this broadcast as the brackets are starting to fill out already. We'll tell you what we know so far. It's not much, but Fayette Academy comes in, will be in the state tournament, the number 3 seed in the first round and quarterfinals. They will play, and they will actually host the number 4 seed out of the East. That game will be played at the Webb School. FACS will take on the number 3 seed out of the middle, and that game will be in Middle Tennessee. That's what we got so far in this ball game tonight. What's at stake? Well, both teams, the winner of tonight's game gets a bye into the quarterfinals, so the winner of this game would not have to play until next Friday. The loser of this game will have a home contest on Tuesday and then have to travel on Friday. So a lot at stake. You want to play at home in the Thursday key game, which is the quarterfinal matchup in the state tournament. This is for the region championship, TCA and the University School of Jackson. Some things that I did some research on, I was able to find for you over the course of last night. TCA has played 120 basketball games in the Division II era. They are 99-21. So a TCA victory tonight would be win number 100 for the Lady Lions in the Division II era over the last 4 years, of course. We won the state championship in 2020 with a 32-1 record. Made it to the first round of the playoffs in 2021, finishing 20-9 on the season. In 2022, we were 25-5 and lost to Webb in the semifinals. And this year, of course, we are 22-6, and we are playing in the region championship game against USJ. USJ, during the same time period in 2020, they were 24-9, made the quarterfinals. In 2021, they were 22-5 and reached the semifinals. They lost out to Webb. They were 12-15 last year, and currently they are 18-8 over TCA's lifetime in Division II, USJ 76-37 during those two time periods as a comparison. Freddie Garrett watching, Randy Queen also checking in, Diane Delk, Kristen Moore, Boom, Patrick Bunch, Richard Murphy, Kay Griffin, Ashley Clampett, among those watching. We thank you, and we welcome you all to the broadcast. If we have some USJ folks watching us, you are more than welcome. And anybody else, just, hey, this is an interactive broadcast. If you're from parts of the state, around the country, or whatever, type into the comment section who you are, where you're watching from, and who you're cheering for. We would love to hear from you. Taking a look at some of the numbers between these two teams from earlier in the season, in the first contest between these two teams, it was USJ winning 46-40 in that ball game. TCA only shot 27%, 11 of 40, and USJ shot 45%, 17 for 37 in that ball game, and TCA dropped the decision by 6 in that contest. In the previous contest between these two teams just a few weeks ago, that was won 60-55 at USJ. It was TCA shooting only 35%, while USJ shot 58% during the ball game. And so my theory holds, if we can hold USJ to, say, 40% from the field and TCA can get at or above, I think it could be a very good night for the Lady Lions of TCA. One of the key things for TCA in this ball game tonight is you got to play defense from the get-go. We all know USJ is a very physical ball club, and they're going to try and bring it to you and intimidate TCA. We cannot let the intimidation factor set in during this ball game. USJ, no doubt about it, they like to play a physical type of ball game. And speaking of USJ, Judy East, a USJ fan, we welcome you to the broadcast, ma'am, and we appreciate you watching our broadcast tonight. Thank you so very much. But for TCA, going to have to play in your grill defense, cannot give them the consistently wide open three-point shots that they like to get. You know, Stella Spencer does a great job of hitting that three from the elbows, and we've got to keep a body on her all night long. You know the offense is going to run around Halen Ayers in the middle and on the outside. Lily Teague's going to be a big contributor, and others. But other teams have tried to slow down USJ as of late and keep it a low-scoring game. I don't think TCA is going to employ that strategy. I think they will go ahead with what they normally do, and let's just try to get the win. We're about 5 minutes away from the tip-off of tonight's ballgame. We're going to take another timeout. You're watching the Countdown to Tip-Off pregame show, sponsored by the TCA Booster Club on the TCA Broadcast Network. We're back after this.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place or yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
This could be a true story. On October 3rd, a 2003 hatchback struck and killed a deer that goes by the name Buck. I know, right? He now has Buck's head proudly displayed on his living room wall. He tells a different story.
Shot it.
No, he didn't.
And to hide his lie, he took his car to Mitchell's Body Shop.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did. And lucky for him, they made it look good as new. And as for Buck, the story continues.
Serving the Jackson area for over 20 years. Carlock Nissan and Carlock Prestige, the name you can count on. Carlock Automotive, Van Drive, Jackson.
And welcome back to Harding Academy in Memphis, Tennessee. It's TCA and USJ in the girls Division II West Region Championship game. I'm now joined by the head boys basketball coach and athletic director at TCA, Dexter Williams. Coach, this is a big one, not only for these young ladies, but for the school as a whole.
It most certainly is. I think the girls will reach a milestone tonight as far as wins. Since they've been in D2. Absolutely, that's tremendously huge. And also just huge because of the rivalry between the two schools and being 0-2 against them right now. So this is a big game.
And we had to drive all the way to Memphis, Tennessee to play a ball game between two schools that aren't 2 miles apart.
Absolutely. That even raises the stakes even higher.
And, Coach, we're playing in front of what looks to be pretty much a standing room only crowd here at Harding Academy. And the folks here at Harding Academy, even though they don't have any of their teams, they've administered a great tournament so far.
Hey, they've done a great job. Seth King, the AD here, huge props to him. But if I'm these girls, USJ and TCA, I'm extremely excited to play tonight in this type of crowd and also for the region championship, man. You know, what more can you ask for?
Coach, what's it going to take for TCA to come out and beat the Lady Bruins of USJ tonight?
They're going to have to do a good job of handling that 1-2-1-1 press that USJ likes to run. We're going to do a good job of finding their three-pointers, their three-point shooters in transition, and also just on offense, being patient and making shots tonight.
Coach, there was an old song, "Let's Get Physical," too.
Absolutely. Listen, the way those refs called the previous game a few minutes ago, if this game goes the same way, I hope our girls are able to just answer to the physicality of it.
He's Dexter Williams, the athletic director and head basketball coach at Trinity Christian Academy. Coach, let's bring home a W.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Stan.
Thank you, sir. Thank you all for joining. And I appreciate Coach Williams on the fly doing an interview with us. And we're going to take a break. We're back after this with the starting lineups. TCA basketball on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Please bow. The most important benefit when you buy from Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way? Peace of mind. Jones Chevrolet's warranty forever comes with every qualifying new and pre-owned vehicle. Powertrain coverage for as long as you own your vehicle. Find out more at Jones Chevrolet in Three-Way.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Waterwell Solutions offers experienced water well drilling and service throughout the greater West Tennessee area. Whether you need a 4-inch residential well or a 16-inch irrigation or municipal well, they have you covered. Waterwell Solutions has locations in Summerville and Brownsville with a fleet of service trucks and well service technicians that are ready to cover your service needs. If you need residential well service or a new water well, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
At Arrington Funeral Directors, we accept all pre-arranged funerals. So you may have pre-arranged your funeral in this town with another funeral home or even in another state, but we accept all pre-arranged funerals because we're here to serve families.
And welcome back to tonight's ball game. Here are the starting lineups first for the TCA Lions. She's a senior, number 4, Amelia Gehring. Another senior, number 5, Camden Maxfield. Another senior, number 11, Carden Vales. The lone junior in the lineup, she had 19 points in the last game, number 20, Anna Sanders. And finally for TCA, a senior, averaging 23 points a ball game. She is the defending Miss Basketball in the state of Tennessee. She is Olivia Lee. TCA under the direction of head coach Matt Coble. The stars for USJ, number 4, Mia Powell. Number 21, Ava Barham. Number 20, Halen Ayers. number 22, Carly Hayes. And finally for USJ, number 23, Stella Spencer. So for USJ, it's going to be Powell, Ayers, Barham, Hayes, and Spencer. For TCA, it's going to be Gehring, Maxfield, Vales, Sanders, and Lee. The starters in tonight's ball game. It is the girls Division II West Region Championship game, and you're watching it right here from Memphis, Tennessee at Harding Academy High School on the TCA Broadcast Network. Jumping for USJ is going to be Barham, and it's going to be Lee for TCA. And we are underway. TCA wins the opening tip. Vales puts the ball into the front court. Matchup zone. Vales works left. Gehring, top of the key. Works off a pick. Drives, cut off, rotates in. Top of the key with Vales. Step back three, no. Rebound TCA. Vales, three on the way, yes! Carden Vales with the three. TCA takes the early 3-0 lead. Ayers bringing the ball in the front court for USJ. Spencer back to Powell. Powell, Spencer, left wing. She's picked up her dribble. She's in trouble. She gets into the corner. They work it back out high to Powell. Over to Ayers. Down in the corner. Here's a three. Too long. Rebound USJ. They reset the offense. That was Hayes with the rebound. Ayers with the ball out front. Drives, kick out. Spencer can't shoot. Into the hands of Hayes. Ayers thought about the three. Pull up Jay. Short. Rebound Olivia Lee of TCA. 6:47 to go in our opening quarter of action here in the girls' championship. Three bomb. No good. Lee with the rebound. Fight for a rebound. And it is Stella Spencer getting in there and refusing to release after the whistle blows. We will have a jump ball, and the possession arrow will favor, well, they're going to give it to USJ. 3-0, TCA with the lead. 6:35 to go in our opening quarter of action from Harding Academy High School. A whistle. Traveling is the call against USJ, their first turnover of the contest. Maxfield will inbound the ball right in front of my position here. Vales walks it into the front court. Matchup zone again. Here's Gehring, top of the key. Olivia, three on the way. Making the room go, boom, boom, boom. TCA 6-0 on the three bomb by Olivia Lee. Driving, Spencer, shot up, no. Rebound, Gehring. Lee off to the races. Coast to coast, shots up short. Fight for the rebounds controlled by USJ. Into the front court will be Powell. Guarded by Sanders. They work down to Ayers. Three on the way from the right wing. Off the rim, no. Rebound, Olivia Lee, averaging 10 rebounds a ball game. Lee pushing the ball into the front court. Maxfield, they go in the corner to Gehring. Amelia, kick out. Sanders thought about it. Vales, top of the key, reset the offense. TCA being very deliberate in their play. Gehring thought about it. Gets again to Lee. Backs in. Ayers, shot, scoop. In and out, no good. Tough shot. Ayers with a rebound, off to the races. 5 minutes to go in our first quarter. Three from the corner. Good. That's Carly Hayes getting USJ on the board. So, in this game, three shots good, all threes. TCA with a 6-3 lead. Maxfield, double team, needs help. And a foul is going to go against, I believe that's going to be Stella Spencer.
Lady ball, lady ball.
No, they're going to call it on Hayes. Carly Hayes picks up her first. That's the team's first. TCA with the ball inbounds. That's Vales. Elizabeth Goodwin checking in. Carden thought about it, drives right side of the key, dishes, shot up. But a whistle before the shot, I believe. 33. That has to be 23 on the push. That's Spencer. That would be her second. It was on the floor. Ball thrown in the backcourt, but TCA didn't touch it. Sanders goes back and gets it. Gehring into the front court. Left hand into the paint. Stopping, gives it to Maxfield. Guarded hard. It's physical inside. Here's Lee. Hard screens. Lee up good off the glass. Lee with 5. The TCA lead is 5. 4 minutes to go in our opening quarter. Spencer with the ball. Out to Hayes. Hayes guarded by Sanders. Spencer skips it to Powell. Guarded by Gehring. Maxfield guarding Haley Ayers. Kick out around the horn. TCA defense masterful. Pull up 3, no. And a foul on the play. And who are they going to call that against? It may be against TCA. No. It is against Maxfield. So Maxfield with the foul. And it is USJ to inbound the ball underneath their own goal. Looking. They try and go inside. Double team. Kick out to the corner, rotate top of the key. Powell drives, step back to Ayers. Back on the left elbow. Works off a pick. Back out to Powell, drives, kick out. Looking to drive baseline, penetration, shot up, good. Nice move by Ava Barnes. She's got her first points. It's 8-5, 3:08 to go in our first period of action from Memphis, Tennessee. Vales with the basketball. Drive, shot, off the glass, no. Vales gets her own rebound. Lee for 3, no. USJ with the board. Ayers pushes it into the front court. Baseline, has to kick it out. Physical inside. That's Powell. Out to Hayes. Hayes with the basketball, guarded by Gehring. Back to Powell. That's Tori Robinson in the game. Vales on Driver, who came in. Fadeaway shot, Ayers up and good. Her first bucket of the night. It's a 1-point ball game, 8-7, 2:06 to go in our opening quarter of action from Memphis, Tennessee. Vales, baby hook, short. Not a good shot selection. USJ pushing the ball into the front court. That's a travel. And it'll be USJ TCA basketball. Second turnover on USJ. To be honest with you, I thought we might have gotten away with a little push there. But the turnover favors TCA with $1:51 to go in our quarter. Here's a little full court pressure by USJ, 2-1-1. Token into the front court, Gehring. Here's Lee. Kick out to Sanders. Gehring in the wing, penetration, drive, and it's good. Amelia Gehring with the bucket. 10-7, $1:26 to go in our opening quarter of action. Riley Hidrogo set to come in for TCA at the next whistle. Fans wanting a foul, travel. Into the corner is USJ. Back out to King, or Teague. 3 from the corner, skims off, no, fight for the rebound. And the ball's out of bounds. It's going to be TCA basketball. Into the ball game for USJ, Sophie King. For TCA, Riley Hidrogo. Allison McCoy. Ray Davis checking in tonight. That's a touch foul on Ellen Driver, her first. And that should be the team's third. or fourth, actually. They say it's their third team foul. Hidrogo going to inbound the basketball. Under a minute to go in our first quarter. TCA with a 3-point lead, 10-8 or 10-7 here in Memphis. 3 on the way, no, off the back rim. And the rebound goes out of bounds. It should be TCA basketball. And it is. 45.9 seconds. Tori Robinson to pull the trigger for the Lady Lions. Into Gehring. 3, no, wide left or wide right. Saved by Lee into the hands of USJ. USJ pushing it into the front court. They reset, they go into the corner. Baseline, that's a push off. Offensive foul, that is the correct call. Foul is on Barham, her first. Absolute proper call, it was like a football stiff arm. And now the whistle blows and will reset the ball out of bounds for TCA. Here comes some more USJ pressure with 27.2 seconds to go. Tanya Valenzuela says, let's go. 2-5. Lee, good! Olivia Lee from the Mississippi River. 13-7, TCA. 12 seconds to go, under 10. USJ going to walk the ball into the front court. 5 seconds. Ayers forces up a shot. No. Rebound Gehring. And our first quarter is in the books. At the end of 1. TCA 13. USJ 7. TCA basketball sponsored by the TCA Booster Club on the TCA Broadcast Network.
We'd once again like to welcome all of our guests to Harding Academy for tonight's region.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Do you want your smile to say it all? At Elite Dental Care, we'll make you and your family feel comfortable and secure with a variety of services and state-of-the-art care. We offer sedation dentistry that will make your time in the dental chair comfortable and relaxed. Come by and see our newly renovated and expanded office in Jackson, or one of our other convenient locations in Trenton or Dyersburg. Trust your smile with Elite Dental Care, and let your smile say it all.
Solid quarter for TCA, and Brad, I couldn't agree more. You play quarters like that, you win ball games, my friend. 13-7, TCA with the lead. Olivia Lee with 8. Vales with 3, Gehring with 2. 3 for Hayes, 2 for Barham, 2 for Ayers. TCA with the basketball. As we begin the second quarter, Sanders drives, kicks out. Hidrogo 3, no. Rebound to King, Sophie King for TCA. Gives it off to Ayers. The 8th grader into the front court. Fatigue, another 8th grader, guarded by Sanders. Almost threw away, hustling down is Driver. A whistle, and it's on Riley Hidrogo, her first, team's second foul. 2 turnovers for USJ, TCA with 0 in the contest. USJ inbound the basketball. Robinson guarding, or excuse me, that's Maxfield guarding Ayers. TCA with a nice job on their defense. Into the wing, they try and get inside. That's a foul on TCA. Vales will probably get it, we'll see. And it is Carden Vales picking up her first. That'll be the team's third. Into the ball game is Amelia Gehring replacing Hidrogo. Ayers the inbound for USJ. Long inbounds to the left elbow. Oh, almost stolen. Gehring had the ball in her hands, couldn't get it. That's Teague with the basketball, dribbling out of trouble. King Pressured by Sanders. Ball out of bounds, last touch by TCA. Substitutions. Hayes back to the ball game along with Stella Spencer for USJ and Mia Powell. So their starting lineup back on the floor with 6:46 to go. TCA with the 13-7 lead. Inside, Ayers, turnaround, wild shot up, no. Ball out of bounds, last touched by USJ. Taylor Maxfield checking in. Taylor, if you got any eligibility left, get a uniform on. We can use you. Vales in the front court. Baseline double team. With Big Sister watching, good! Camden Maxfield with the long range three. Big Sister saw it. 16-7 TCA. USJ looking to go inside. That's Spencer. Powell. Student body for TCA here in force. Driving, kick out, almost stolen. Around the horn, they reset the offense. TCA really making USJ work for it. Hard screen, top that you saw. It's physical. Inside, spin, turn, shot, up, good. Ava Barham with 4. 16-9, 5:37. Soft press by USJ. Maxfield into the front court. Here's Lee, left elbow. Sanders drives, kick out. Lee 4-3, in and out, no good. Rebound USJ, they're on the loose. Driving, trying to go coast to coast, missed the bunny. USJ missed the bunny. That was Barham. Sanders chases down the ball for TCA. Vales with the basketball, resetting the offense. Lee flashes the top of the key. Working off a pick. Vales, shot up. Off the glass, no, may have been blocked. USJ with a rebound. That's Powell pushing in the front court. Wild shot up, no. Fight for the rebound, it's on the deck. TCA with the basketball. Vales, outlet to Sanders. To Olivia Lee. And they're saying over and back. Oh my. I did not see that. Wow. From the far side of the court, they call over and back. Nevertheless, USJ with the basketball. Diane Vales checking in. Here's Ayers. Guarded by Maxfield. Powell works the corner, back top of the key to Spencer. Down low. Ayers. Guarded by Vales. They can't get anything inside. They keep kicking it out to reset the offense, and they throw the ball away. Third turnover against USJ. Twana Williams checking in. Settle down, TCA, she says. I can agree to that. Maxfield inbounds to Vales. Vales in the front court, 4 minutes. Low scoring affair, but it is exciting. Gehring, 3, no. Rebound, shot up, good. And that was Tori Robinson. And a timeout on the floor taken by USJ. 18-9 with 3:46. TCA in the lead. TCA basketball on the TCA Broadcast Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives. And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
3:46 to go in our opening half of action. Second quarter, TCA with the 18-9 lead over USJ. 8 points for Lee. 3 by Vales and Maxfield, Gehring and Robinson with 2 each. Ava Barham with 4, Hayes with 3, Ayers with 2. The scoring for USJ. Ayers works off a double high screen, drives back down, pull up, too long. Rebound out of bounds, last touch by TCA. End of the ball game for TCA is Kate Nethery replacing Maxfield. Inbounding USJ, looking. They're having trouble. They get it in. 3 on the way, no. Rebound, Vales. Into the front court, double teamed. All knocked out, I thought it was out of bounds. Gehring. Drive, shot up, good! Holy cow! The circus shot goes in for Amelia Gehring. 20-9, Lions. Spencer. Dishing to King. Ayers with the basketball, right wing in front of the TCA student section. That's Spencer. Helen Malden checking in. That's a push off. Turn around, no! Lee with another rebound and a foul on USJ. Who do they get? It is on Carly Hayes. I have that as her second, team's 5th. 20-9, TCA with 2:41 to go in our first half. Some people think I need some decaf. They may be right. Here's Vales. Working off a double pick. Nethery. Dishes to Vales, they reset the offense. Gehring. Oh, low pass, turnover TCA. Only their second turnover of the night. Patrick Jacobs, Bill and Melinda Stewart, Joyce Kilzer, Sarah Brewer, Aubrey and Holly Richardson. A huge audience tonight watching this ball game. Share this stream out. Let's get more folks on board. Ayers, top of the key. That's Barham switching with King. Blocked! Lee with the block. Bounce pass, Nethery. And a foul on Ellen Driver, her second. That's going to be the 6th against USJ. Kate Nethery at the line. She doesn't go there much. The shot is no good. Ladies and gentlemen, with $1:54 to go in our first half, it's USJ and TCA, and that was the first free throw of the afternoon. That'll be a record that'll never be broken. Got the second one. Out away, Kate. 21-9 Lions. Maxfield in for Vales. $1:54 and counting to go in our first half. Brad Keltner says I need a Red Bull. Driving, USJ can't do anything with it. That's Teague. Dishing, King. Barham looks to drive. Kick out, 3 on the way. No, missed badly. Rebound, TCA, great save by Maxfield. Diagonal in the front court, Nethery almost loses it. And there is a turnover, our third. Oh my. They say in racing sometimes you gotta go slower to go faster. That was a perfect example of where TCA needed to slow down just a little bit. Standing room only crowd here at Harding Academy in downtown Memphis, Tennessee for TCA and USJ girls basketball. The Division II West Region Championship is at stake. High weave USJ. Wide open shot. They don't take it. That was Powell. Ayers dishes it off, cuts in. Look at that battle down low. Tried to get in, steal. TCA. Fourth turnover on USJ. Into the front court. Quickly. Gehring with the basketball. Into the corner. And we have a whistle. And it's a timeout on the floor taken by TCA with 44 seconds. TCA leads 21-9. We're back after this presentation of TCA basketball brought to you by the TCA Booster Club. Don't you go nowhere.
It's tax refund time. If you've been putting off replacing your aging HVAC system, there's no better time to invest in a new system. Call McCoy's Heating and Air to schedule your new AC estimate and ask about our 10-year all-inclusive package. For one low monthly payment, you'll receive a brand new unit with complete maintenance and repair coverage for a decade with approved credit. Restore your comfort and peace of mind. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
After the TCA timeout, play will resume. TCA 21 and USJ 9. 44.4 seconds remain in our second quarter of play. It'll be TCA basketball underneath the USJ goal. Or excuse me, underneath the TCA goal. They get the ball in, knocked out of bounds. Good defense by Ava Barham of USJ. Nice angle attack. Anna Sanders is going to come back in, replacing Robinson. Tori leaves with 2 points and a yeoman's job here in the first half of play. Lee with the basketball, 40 seconds. Here's Gehring on the wing. Check it, there's Gehring. Vales. Sanders travels with the basketball. Fourth turnover against TCA. 25.3 seconds. Tori Robinson checking in along with Kate Nethery for TCA. Vales and Maxfield going out for the Lady Lions. 24 seconds. That's Powell pushing it into the front court. Oh, do you want to stop here or what? Ayers. Guarded by Lee. That's Powell. Back to Teague. Another eighth grader. USJ with 2 eighth graders on the floor. Blocked! Oh my! Wow! Wilt Chamberlain couldn't have done it any better. Olivia Lee laying the smackdown to end our first half of play. At the half, it's USJ 9 and TCA 21. You're watching TCA basketball, sponsored by the TCA Booster Club on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top name brands. Mattresses and bedding accessories. Outdoor living and grilling too. And our fully stocked warehouse helps prevent supply chain delays. Kaufman's, for your life.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, a family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high-interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account, with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
Football looks fun. I bet I would have been great at it. The first football playing deer, they would have made a movie about me and everything. Probably get Kurt Russell to play me. But alas, me and my dreams run right over again.
For fast, reliable collision repair, trust the experts at Mitchell's Body Shop. And get back out there.
And welcome back to Memphis, Tennessee. My name's Stan Gerard. We come to you live from Harding Academy High School in downtown Memphis. You're watching live coverage of the TSSAA Division II Girls West Region Basketball Championship. At the half, it's TCA leading USJ by a score of 21-9. Let's take a look at the official stats, courtesy of Trinity Christian Academy for the first half. First, the team stats. TCA, 8 of 21 from the field for 38%. USJ, 4 of 21 for 19%. 3 points. TCA, 4 of 12 for 33%. USJ, 1 of 8 for 13%. TCA, 1 of 2 from charity. USJ has not been to the charity stripe. TCA is +5 in the rebounding department tonight against USJ. TCA with 7 assists, 1 steal, 4 blocks, and 4 turnovers in the contest. USJ also with 4 turnovers in the contest. We're going to take a look at the individual scoring from our first half. First, for the Lady Bruins of USJ, who incidentally came this ball game 18-8 and the number 1 seed in District 5. This is the District 5 Invitational, as the District 5 number 1 and number 2 seeds are clashing here at Harding Academy in District 6 for the West Region Championship. For USJ, Halen Ayers with 2, Carly Hayes with 3, Ava Barham with 4. 4 field goals for USJ out of 21 attempts in the first half. That's 19%. Most of that, the great defense by USJ. We've been in their grill all night, challenging every pass. That's what Dexter Williams talked about. Play that mean, nasty defense, get in their grill, and TCA not being intimidated, and TCA not letting their physicality get to us. For TCA, in the first half, Kate Nethery with 1. It's Tori Robinson with 2. With 3 each, Camden Maxfield and Carden Vales. With 4 is Amelia Gehring. TCA's leading scorer and the game's leading scorer with 8 points, it's Olivia Lee. Well, when you look to the keys to victory that I talked about during the pregame show, so far we're doing pretty good. We're limiting our turnovers, and we've played excellent defense and shooting a much higher percentage shot than USJ is typically doing. But folks, that's a false sense of security. We know USJ is not going to shoot 17% for the game. You know they're going to come out with a run here in this third quarter. TCA's just got to match it and continue to play hard-nosed defense like they are, get rebounds, and like Sir David Lyle used to say, get buckets. That's what we got to do to win this ball game. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, second half action. TCA basketball sponsored by the TCA Booster Club on the TCA Broadcast Network.
We realize you have a busy lifestyle, and at the Bank of Jackson, we're here to help you fulfill all of your financial needs, personal and business loans, mortgages, online banking and bill pay, and so much more. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
For anyone contemplating pre-planning, we can tell you from our experience,
It's much easier to make funeral plans and record them now than wait until emotions are running at their highest.
With pre-planning, you can free your mind and heart from having to make big decisions during a time of grief and instead enjoy the freedom to focus on the memories of a life well lived.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Thompson & Smith, the area's premier independent insurance brokerage, has been serving families and businesses in the region through its founding companies since 1927. With their many insurance company partners, Thompson & Smith provides insurance products for family, home and auto, contractors, retailers, restaurants, manufacturers, medical and dental clinics, as well as any other business or organization seeking quality coverage, risk management expertise and customer-focused service. Call them today to discuss your insurance needs.
This is how we Friday night. How do you Friday night?
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
This is how we Friday night.
No matter how you Friday night, you always win at Kaufman's.
We offer live webcasting for families. It kind of came out of when so many warriors were going overseas to war. We have learned to offer families more choices, that we want to serve our families well and serve our families better.
And we're back at Harding Academy High School in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. I'm Stan Gerard, the voice of TCA Athletics, Diamond Dave McCulley, on assignment with Bethel University. This afternoon, we have got a dandy for you. It's the TSSAA Division II Girls West Region Championship. And at the half, TCA leads USJ by a score of 21-9. Stellar defense by TCA in the first half. Key shots. And it's going to be USJ basketball to start this second half of play. We got busy in the first half, and like the old fight referee says, let's get it on. Ayers with the basketball to start play for USJ, guarded by Vales. We've done a good job of switching up defenses and personnel on Ayers all night long. They're spreading the floor, looking for the cutter. We're keeping them at a distance. Long diagonal passes. Nice defense by the Lady Lions. I don't have to say a word. You can see it. Listen to the crowd. Inside, drive, shot up good. Barham with 6. 21-11, 7-10. Here's Gehring in the front court. Carden Vales resets the offense. Stack, kick out, Lee, top of the key. Reverses dribble, spins, dishes to Gehring. Gehring shot, forced it, Not the shot we wanted. Ayers in the front court, to the corner, inside. Ball's on the deck, stolen, TCA. Turnover number 5 on USJ. Here's Sanders. And over and back. Turnover TCA, their 5th. Got to know where you're at. We picked up the dribble and threw the ball back. 6.5, 21-11. Here's Spencer. They go around the horn. There's a double team on Teague. Back to Barham. Spencer again. That's Powell. Barham on the left wing, skip into the corner. Did a nice job. They're trying to skip to get the open three. There's the three on the way, good. And that is Stella Spencer with her first points of the night, 21-14. The lead is cut to 7. Vales with the basketball. Shot up, in and out, no good. Ayers with the basketball, pushing it down floor. Cut off baseline. Wide open, you can't do it. And we left her wide open for a second three in a row. USJ getting energized. The lead 21-17, 5:18 to go. Drive, shot, and an offensive foul against Amelia Gehring. That also goes as a turnover and a timeout on the floor. TCA's lead is down to 4. We're back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
It's tax refund time. If you've been putting off replacing your aging HVAC system, there's no better time to invest in a new system. Call McCoy's Heating and Air to schedule your new AC estimate and ask about our 10-year all-inclusive package. For one low monthly payment, you'll receive a brand new unit with complete maintenance and repair coverage for a decade with approved credit. Restore your comfort and peace of mind. Call 731-668-7492 or visit airmccoy.com. McCoy's Heating and Air, Jackson's most trusted team of technicians.
With 5:16 to go in the first, it is TCA holding on to a 21-17 lead. TCA has not scored in this half, and USJ has ripped off 8 points. It was 21-9. At the half. USJ with the basketball. Spencer kicks out to Hayes. Driver top of the key. Or Powell top of the key. Thought she walked there but didn't call. 3 on the way, short. And the ball out of bounds is going to be TCA basketball. I know Ayers likes to take that long shot, but I think she'd be much more effective on the inside game. TCA into the front court. That's Gehring. Dishes it to Carden Vales, guarded by Spencer. 4:23. And a foul against USJ away from the play. That's going to go against Carly Hayes. I have that as her third. And she comes out of the game. Back in for USJ is Ellen Driver. So we got our first Bruin with 3 fouls in the game. Sanders. Maxfield. Inside. Lee, pump fake. Pulls back. Step back 3. No. Here's the ball into the hands of Ayers. Oh, did you see that elbow? They didn't call. Shot in and out, no good. Shot up and good. Oh my, how could you not see that elbow? Vales with the basketball. And another whistle against TCA, another turnover. 7 for the game. It's a precarious 2-point lead. Ayers into the front court with the ball. Guarded by Gehring. Robinson to come back in for the Lions. Teague. Back out to Powell. That's Barham. Almost a steal. Into the corner. We're doing a good job on the defense. Top of the key looking. Gehring guarding Barham. Shot up, no! Rebound, USJ. Shot up, in and out, no good. Rebound, Lee. Three, good! Olivia Lee from the 901. Lead back to 5, 2:27. Lee with 11. Into the front court are the Bruins. Almost a steal. That's Powell with the basketball being guarded. And we have a hold against Vales. Not much of one, but that's her second by my book. Nethery and Robinson in for TCA, replacing Vales and Maxfield. USJ basketball. Inbound to Powell. And they call the touch foul, the hand check on Sanders. That foul brought to you by the Tic Tac Mint Company. Ralphie and Loisan checking in. Ralphie's a good boy. Ayers with the basketball. Buck 47. The TCA league is 5. 3 on the way, no. Rebound. It's going to go to USJ, or TCA, I'm sorry. TCA had the rebound. The ball was knocked out of their hands. And wow. Here's Robinson being hounded. Here's Lee. Works off a screen. Pass. Nethery back out to Sanders. Driving is Gehring. Kick out. Olivia Lee. Sanders drives. Kick out. TCA patience. 1 minute in the third exactly. Oh, we need a bucket. Lee with the screen. Drive, shot, but a whistle. A hold on USJ on the floor. The foul is against Powell, her first. Patrick Bunch says boom. 52 seconds. Hidrogo in for TCA. Teague for USJ. Huge on 5 on the floor. 5 on the floor, and you didn't see it. Or 6 on the floor. USJ with 6 players on the floor. The referees didn't see it. Gehring drive, shot, in and out. Hot potato, TCA basketball. In case you missed it, play had started. USJ had a player on the floor. They had 6 on the floor. Hidrogo, Taylor entry pass to Lee. Wide open hook and one! Olivia Lee over Halen Ayers. And Lee at the charity stripe for TCA. TCA 1 of 2 from charity, that's Nethery. Olivia Lee, an 87% free throw shooter. The shot, in and out, no good. Ayers with the rebound, 26 seconds. TCA's lead is 7. Teague. Look at that Robinson defense. Hounding her. Ayers, dish off, low pass, shot up, too hard. Ayers, rebound, shot up, good. That's only her 4th point of the night. And we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter play. At the end of 3, TCA 26 and USJ 21. You're watching TCA basketball, the Division II West Region Championship game, brought to you by the TCA Booster Club. We're back after this.
For the past 22 years, Tennessee Tractor has been committed to you, our customers. That's why our locally owned business delivers great John Deere products with great service at a great price. From the backyard to the back 40, whatever size project your family's got, you can rely on us to help you get it done. From our friendly staff to our reliable equipment and our quality service, Tennessee Tractor has one goal: to keep you and your family up and running. Hometown value, hometown service. That's Tennessee Tractor.
Championship DNA. That's what you find at Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way. A full line of new Chevrolets plus West Tennessee's largest used car inventory. State-of-the-art service work and pre-approved auto loans online at JonesChevroletHumboldt.com. Shop with a winner. Jones Chevrolet at Three-Way.
And welcome back to Harding Academy High School in downtown Memphis, Tennessee. 8 minutes remain on the clock as we begin the 4th quarter. TCA 26 and USJ 21. The region championship at stake. It'll be TCA basketball to start our 4th quarter. Maxfield pulls the trigger. It's Maxfield, Vales, Lee. Hidrogo in the game, along with Sanders. There's Riley. Looking. Reach in on Ava Barham, her 2nd, proper call. TCA to inbound underneath their own goal or to the side of the goal. That'll be Vales into Sanders. Maxfield, top of the key. There's Carden. Maxfield, Hidrogo. Drive, back to Sanders. Sanders needs help. Gets it to Lee. Mr. Official's right in my viewing area, but that's okay. Here's Carden. Working off the screen is Maxfield. 4-3, good! Olivia Lee from downtown. 16 for Olivia Lee, 4 from three-point land. 29-21. USJ right wing, inside, turnaround shot, too strong, rebound up, good. That's Barham. She's got 10. She's pacing USJ. High screen. And a foul against a USJ. 23 picks up the foul. That's Spencer. I have that as her 3rd. Gehring back in for Hidrogo, who has done a good job spelling relief minutes for TCA. Vales. 6.5 to go. Sanders, Gehring, top of the key. Patience is a virtue. Olivia Lee. 3, good! Olivia Lee putting this TCA team on her back. She has all TCA points in the 2nd half. Shot up, no, a foul on Gehring. Olivia Lee with 19 points. 11 in the 2nd half. She has all TCA points. The free throw by Ayers is up. It's good. That's only the 5th point of the night out of the 8th grader, Halen Ayers. Missed the second. Rebound, USJ basketball. Last touch by TCA. Ayers to pull the trigger for the Bruins. Looking up high. Driving. Ball knocked down, out of bounds. TCA basketball, great defense. Turnover, USJ. Pressure by the Bruins. And in the front court are the Lions. Gehring with the basketball. I need a swivel chair. Here's Vales. Guarded by Hayes. Amelia Gehring, left wing. Take your time, ladies. Here's Lee. Three, no, short. Nice hustle, TCA with the basketball. Oh, I couldn't see who did the hustle play, but that was beautiful. Maxfield, I'm told. Sanders with the ball on the wing. 19, a couple nights ago, hasn't scored tonight, but has played brilliantly, nevertheless. Olivia against Ayers. TCA's gonna pull it out. Under 5 minutes to go, 32-24. The crowd is appreciative of the TCA effort. Amelia off of a screen from her cousin. Amelia, baseline, cut off. Back out to Lee. Top of the key, no. Rebound, USJ. Ayers. Kick out three, no. Rebound, Olivia Lee. 4:10 to go. Olivia with the basketball into the front court, guarded by Ayers. That's the matchup we've expected all year long. Here it is. Gehring looks to drive, cut off on a double team. Tells Sanders to come back. Olivia bringing range short. 3:43. The lead is 8. That's Teague with the basketball to Ayers. Teague, top of the key, slightly left. Almost palmed it. Ayers. Goes baseline, blocked, but a foul. Timeout. And TCA wants a timeout. With 3:25 to go in the game, it's Trinity Christian Academy 32, the University School of Jackson 24. USJ.
Downtown is thriving and the Blacksmith Restaurant is leading the pack. From the rustic dining room to the unmatched patio, eating local with family is what we're about. Live local, eat local, relax local.
Buying a car is all about you. In person, over the phone, or online, we make it simple and easy. Our place is yours, no matter where you live. LonnieCobbFord.com or Lonnie Cobb Ford in Henderson, where cars really are cheaper in the country.
Back at Hardy Academy in Memphis, Tennessee. 3:25 to go in this ball game. TCA 32, USJ 24. And it'll be TCA basketball. It'll be USJ at the free throw line. When we return to play, I believe it's Halen Ayers at the charity stripe. It's Vales, Robinson, Maxfield, Lee, and Gehring, the 5 ladies for TCA. Ayers at the line for the Bruins. Ayers, free throw, good. She's 2 of 3. Terry Swindle checking in. Ayers, second shot. Got them both. 8th grader, she is going to be special. Full court press, USJ. TCA gets the ball inbounds. Gehring's going to push it into the front court. Guard by Spencer. Vales. Lee. Ayers, kick out. Vales. Under 3 minutes to go. If you're at home, get off your seat and get on your feet. Let's go. Lee. Matches up with Ayers. Hard foul on USJ. Barham, I believe that's her 3rd. Sanders to check in for the Lions.
Entering the game for TCA, number 20, Anna.
Replacing Robinson. Vales with the basketball. Into the front court. Gehring. Guarded by Hayes. Olivia with Ayers. Maxfield with Big Sis watching. A foul on USJ. That's going to go against Hayes. That should be her 4th. 4 on Carly Hayes. Let's take it to her, girls. As she goes out of the game. Teague. And Driver back in for USJ.
Timeout, USJ.
And a timeout has been called by USJ with 2:24 to go. 32-26 TCA. TCA basketball on the TCA Broadcast Network.
Waterwell Solutions offers experienced water well drilling and service throughout the greater West Tennessee area. Whether you need a 4-inch residential well or a 16-inch irrigation or municipal well, they have you covered. Waterwell Solutions has locations in Summerville and Brownsville with a fleet of service trucks and well service technicians that are ready to cover your service needs. If you need residential well service or a new water well, give them a call at 731-779-1275.
2:24 to go, 32-26 TCA. Gehring at the line. Missed it. Ayers. Guarded by Gehring. For a team that's down by 6, they're taking their time. Skip, drive, bad pass to kick out, open 3, no. Ayers shot up and good. 9 for Hailing Ayers. Buck 46, ball's on the deck. And the foul on USJ's Stella Spencer. I have that as 4 on Spencer.
Foul number 23, Stella Spencer. Sends Carden Vales to the line.
Carden Vales at the line for the Lions. TCA in the bonus. They still have a foul to give. Good. A line drive right through the pig iron. Vales with 4. That is the first point other than points by Lee in this second half. Gets them both. 34-28, a minute 36. Ayers with the basketball. Tries to work off a screen. Look at that defense. Into the corner, down low, shot, good. Nice move by Barham, 8-12 for USJ. 34-30. Into the front court. There's a foul, no call. Drive, shot, no, but a foul. The foul. Is that 5 on Spencer? That's 4. I thought it was 5, but it's only the 4th. Amelia at the line. Good. She's got 5. Driver out. Hayes back in. Hayes playing with 4. Gehring. No. 5-point lead. 60 seconds remain. Ayers shot up and the foul. Ayers with 1 free throw. It's a 2-point game. Sanders back in, replacing Robinson. Gehring to pull the trigger. Full court pressure by USJ. Man-to-man, full court press. We get it in. Vales into the front court. Maxfield. And it's going to be on Spencer. That should be 5.
Sends Camden Maxfield to the line.
It is the 5th personal foul on Stella Spencer, who leaves with only 6 points scored. TCA with a masterful job on Spencer tonight. Only 6. She's gone. The shot, yes! Maxfield with 4. Makes it a 3-point lead. Come on, Camden. Missed it. Rebound Ayers. Stolen TCA. Pick the pocket. 36 seconds. Wide open. TCA up and good. Ayla Sanders. And Ayers is down on the floor. And she is hurt. She's going to have to come out of the game because they called timeout for her for an injury. She's going to have to come out. I'll ask Dexter, if you call a timeout for a player's hurt, do they have to come out? Well, and we're going down to the other end of the court. TCA with a 5-point lead, and it's going to be Ayers shooting free throws. I didn't see what happened, but the foul on TCA. Ayers is hurting badly. You can see it on your screen. Pressure. It's good. 13 for Hailing Ayers. It's a 4-point game. Missed it. Rebound, Lions. 28 seconds. Ball tip, hot potato. Stolen by USJ. A 4-point game. 20 seconds. Timeout, USJ. We're going to take one with them. 38, 34, 20.6 seconds remaining. We're back after this on the TCA Broadcast Network.
King Jewelers is not your typical run-of-the-mill jewelry store. Grover is a certified jeweler with 35 years experience. This isn't just a jewelry store. It's an iconic symbol of love. How far would you go for love? King Jewelers, 16B Conrad Drive, Jackson.
20.6 seconds to go in this ball game. 38-34 TCA, and I guarantee you this next 20.6 seconds is going to be an eternity. This game is not going to go quietly into the night. What a ball game the folks from Jackson have put on to the folks in Memphis tonight. It's USJ basketball.
40.
Don't let them get the three.
Gordon, wait, no, stay there.
They're moving. They can't get the ball in. Stolen!
She didn't go down. Hey, Mia.
Oh, my. Officials are saying we traveled. Oh, my. As she was releasing the ball. 18.8. Airs, drives, no, but a foul on Gehring. 15.1.
Girls, help touch, stay there. She's going to try to do it. She's going to try to do it all. Be there.
You can hear Coach Matt Coble and what he's saying. Free throw. Oh, missed everything. Missed them both. Rebound. USJ shot up, no. Ball's on the deck, a whistle. Let the bodies hit the floor. I don't know, Richard Murphy. I do not know. At the line, Ellen Driver. I don't have any stats on the USJs. They did not make them available to us. So I can't tell you anything about our free throw percentages. The lead is still 4 with 10 seconds. No! USJ with a rebound. Wild shot up. Rebound, USJ, 5 seconds. 4, 3, get away. Shot up, good. TCA wins the game. TCA wins the game. 38-34. Lions win the region championship. Oh, baby. How about that? How about that, Chips? We'll get a talk with Matt Coble as soon as he gets done with congratulations. Yowzers! What a ball game! How about it? Third time's the charm. Olivia leads TCA tonight. Yes, ma'am. Matt Coble, can you give us a minute? We're going to try, he's talking with his coach, and we're going to have, I guess, the post-game ceremony, the ceremonies for region honors. That's what it's going to be. And by the way, that was win number 100 for TCA in the Division II. Since they've been in Division II, a historic win for TCA tonight in Memphis, Tennessee. Win number 100 in Division II play, and it couldn't have come against a better opponent than the Bruins of USJ. I'm going to ask a silly question here. Let's take a timeout, and we're back after this.
Buying a home is a major milestone, and at the Bank of Jackson, we want to help you achieve it. Our mortgage specialists can assist you with conventional, VA, FHA, or construction loans, as well as USDA and THDA development loans. Serving the Jackson area for 25 years. The Bank of Jackson, your down-home community bank. You belong here. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
At Arrington Funeral Directors, we accept all pre-arranged funerals. So you may have pre-arranged your funeral in this town with another funeral home or even in another state, but we accept all pre-arranged funerals because we're here to serve families.
Looking for a new and exciting career? At Jackson State Community College, we offer nationally recognized, top-rated programs designed to greenlight your career for success. With courses available in the health sciences, nursing, computer technology, and much more, your next step towards a career starts here at Jackson State. Learn how Jackson State Community College can greenlight your future at greenlightyourfuture.com.
Home furnishings, appliances, bedding, and so much more. Kaufman's. At the Bypass and Oil Well Road in Jackson. Home furnishings for every room in your home. Custom upholstery options too, with professional advice. Major appliances from America's top.
And we're back here at Harding Academy, where TCA has just won the region championship 38-34, as TCA is about to receive their region championship trophy. Olivia Lee, Amelia Gehring, Maxfield, and Vales, the seniors, to take the trophy for the Lady Lions.
I gotta get one for Facebook page. And now for the all-region tournament team members.
Here's the region all-tournament team.
Danae Kennedy. I got that text a long time ago.
Kennedy from FACS.
From Fayette Academy, Emmy Moore.
From Fayette Academy, Emmy Moore. Fayette Academy.
USJ, Ava Barham and Halen Ayers.
Ava Barham and Halen Ayers from USJ. A note on Fayette Academy, what a brilliant game by them today. Olivia Lee, Carden Vales, and Amelia Gehring make the all-region team.
And congratulations to the all-region tournament most valuable player, Olivia Lee.
Olivia Lee, tournament's most valuable player with 19 points tonight.
Please join us in congratulating all of the teams and
what a
athletes
performance.
that competed in this year's region tournament.
As you can see, the players get together for the photo op here.
See all 4 teams representing the West region at the state championships. Thank you all.
And we're going to get another photo op here, and then we hope to get an interview with Matt Coble. Stick around, we're coming back. We'll be back in 1 minute on the TCA Broadcast Network. Don't go anywhere.
27 years ago, a vision became a reality and Snookum Steakhouse officially opened. We cut our steaks in-house and our ribeyes are full of flavor. The steak trimmings are used to make our certified Angus beef steak burgers, so when you order at Snookum's, you are getting high quality. Enjoy our salad bar and mini dessert. Also try our famous family recipe, the Pink Lush Fruit Salad. Come visit Snookum Steakhouse in Henderson, Tennessee. We are open evenings Tuesday through Saturday but closed Sunday and Monday. Snookum Steakhouse, come taste the difference.
Hello, I'm Chad P. Wilson with Foundation Bank, family-owned community bank here in West Tennessee. Your checking account should offer more than a place to just store your money. Our foundation benefits with high interest accounts include the flexibility of a checking account with tiered interest rates, identity theft protection, cell phone protection, and more. So start a financial conversation with us today by visiting foundationbank.org or calling us on the number at the screen. In the meantime, go Lions! McKinsey Banking Company is an equal housing lender, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply.
And we're back here at Harding Academy. We're going to talk to TCA coach Matt Coble. Coach, the third time's the charm. You are a region champion once again with win number 100 for the Lady Lions in the Division II era.
Yeah, that was a really, really tough fought game. USJ is a great team. Every possession was earned, and we flipped the role, and we got out the lead. You know, it's hard to fight back from that. And we learned our lesson 2 times, so we started the game really well, and that's what I told the girls. Starting the game will be really, really important. But that's a good team that we just beat. But yeah, it's fun. It's exciting to be region champions. Those seniors now did it twice.
Coach, you've got 2 schools that aren't 2 miles apart in Jackson, Tennessee. Drive all the way to Harding Academy to put on a great show in front of a standing room only crowd of fans here in Memphis this afternoon.
Yeah, excellent job. The girls stayed composed and poised. Even when they made their run, our girls made a big shot. Olivia made a huge 3, and then we just handled the ball and did our job.
You know, you have Anna Sanders didn't score a point tonight after having 19 a couple of nights ago. But what a job she did on the defensive side tonight. She was exactly what the doctor ordered.
She did so well. She played so well. She didn't score tonight, but she had a great tournament too.
And Carden Vale's misconsistency when we needed to get the ball across midcourt, there was Carden.
Oh, yeah. Carden absolutely ran our team, ran her well, and played amazing defense. Carden, that's what you want from a point guard and senior point guard, to lead and guide like she did. And, man, did she do it tonight.
I thought Camden Maxfield was outstanding.
Oh, Camden, another great game. She guarded Haylin Ayers most of the game, made her really, really work. Her and Amelia kind of switched on and off of her, but they did an excellent job guarding her.
Amelia Gehring, grit, determination, and played flat out mean tonight.
Amelia came back from a Scholars Weekend, and she's been doing that all weekend. She wasn't even at practice the last 2 days, and she came in there and played. She's grit. If you can look up grit, that girl defines it. I mean, she's going to do whatever it takes.
And Olivia Lee, she gave a Miss Basketball worthy performance tonight.
Yeah, she did what you expect that girl to do, is just kind of took over in the moments that needed it most is when she took over and did an excellent job. But don't be remiss to take away the 3 girls that came in off the bench. They gave us fantastic minutes.
Drogo, great job. Steady, handled the ball, didn't make mistakes, handled the ball, played well defensively.
Riley, Kate, and Tori gave us excellent minutes off the bench.
I thought Nethery was good, and Tori Robinson, the more she matures, the more she plays, the more she becomes rock solid.
Absolutely, for sure.
Coach,
they did it.
We're the region champions. How about that?
Region champs. It feels good. We play again on Friday at home. We get a bye till Friday.
Yeah. And let's pack the joint.
Yes, absolutely. If you can come, be there. We want it as loud and as many people as we can get.
That is Matt Coble, the head coach of the TCA Lions. Love you, man.
Thank you, Stan.
The region champions, the TCA Lady Lions. Let's take a quick look at the final scoring totals for USJ. 13 for Ayers, 12 for Barham, 3 for Hayes, and 6 for Spencer for TCA. Nethery with 1, Robinson with 2, Sanders with 2, Maxfield with 4, Gehring with 5. And your tournament MVP, Olivia Lee, with 19. Our next broadcast will be on Friday, as TCA will play an opponent to be determined. We'd love for you to watch the game right here, but we'd rather you fill up the house. I'd like to thank each and every one of you who watched tonight, a record-setting audience for TCA basketball. Watch this broadcast. Thank you, and thank you again. The happy final, TCA 38, USJ 34. For Diamond Dave McCulley, from Harding Academy in Memphis, Tennessee, I'm Stan Gerard. Good night, and much more importantly, God bless.